Alright folks, here to talk about the USA Olympic women's basketball. Now, mind you, I used to work at the Staples Center from 99 to 2001. And if it wasn't for me working there, I probably wouldn't even watch any of the games. But considering I worked there, then it gives me more information about certain things about the games. And right now I don't really watch basketball, but then again I do watch basketball when the LA Lakers is on, because I gotta watch my Fisher and my Kobe. Woo woo! But this is just my celebration that the USA has won the women's basketball. And let's see, USA. The USA has won 81-56 against Croatia. Had to make some notes because I'm not pretty good at remembering everything. Considering that they had they were an hour late due because the bus driver got lost, and I can understand that. I'm a bus operator for the city that I live in, Los Angeles, and if it wasn't for the bus driver, they probably would have been extremely late. But 5 people per team, which was kind of weird because I think usually you have about 10 people per team, and they did pretty good considering a lady named Maria, she had got married on the same day as the Olympics, which is today, and she didn't even realize that they were going to be going to the Olympics, considering I guess they had already made pre-arrangements for their marriage for the date. And I know if you're holding, if you're paying for a church and the ceremony and all the people, the flower people having it delivered and the catering, not knowing that you didn't have any kind of thought that you were actually going to be having to go to the Olympics. I guess that's kind of crazy though. But from the beginning they did pretty good. And I should have wrote down the different scores per quarter. The first quarter, second quarter, third quarter, fourth quarter. I did, but I was crossing it off, and I should have actually kept it. That way you guys would know about how the team was progressing. But they just found out that they didn't practice because they were an hour late. They should have been there at a certain time, and they got there just in time to actually see how far the game, see how big the floor was. And next thing you know, another team was coming on, so they didn't have no time to practice. Oh wow, well, they did pretty good. Candace Parker has a daughter named Layla, and she was voted for the WNBA, I'm not even sure. And they're all starters for the WNBA teams. 10 of them members. I like number 5's dreadlocks. Augustus. That's an interesting last name, isn't it? And Stragany, with no practice, they're doing pretty good. And the Fowles, that's her last name, number 13, she is a tall lady, but she was slow in the very first game that she practiced. And number 9 on Croatia is making all the points for that team. Let's see, Kotri, number 8, she scored the most out of the fourth quarter. And number 11, Tina Charles. And let's see, I can't even read my own handwriting. In the audience. Oh, some people were dressed up like superheroes in the audience. I can't even read my own handwriting. It's sad. And one man had a flag wrapped around his body. I guess he wanted to make sure that he was known through the cameraman. And sure enough, every audience scene he was shown sitting next to that little superhero. And let's see, this was the women's basketball for XXX Olympiad. Why in the... Sorry about that. I don't know what happened with my camera. And then Monday 10 to 4, Sunday 7 to 7, and went back 7 to 9, 84. Well, check you later. Love you, Miss Pack or Kristen. Wow, see how long my name has been Miss Pack for a long time. And this is something I drew, and I gave a letter to my pen pals because I used to have pen pals back in those days. And this is just one of the little characters I drew on my stationery that I made. Every time I wrote letters, I always made sure I put a little stationery at the back end of it. And this is something else, a little architecture, I guess, of the 84 Olympics. But once again, that was, paperwork and fail. Okay, last but not least, once again, 81 was USA and 56 was Croatia. Olympics, the 30th Olympics.